Hi, and welcome back to another capsule of Am I Crazy or Not? Last episode, which was on air pollution, I forgot to give my big idea on the whole thing. Uh, I remember when I was younger, uh, on Sundays, the only things that were open were, of course, churches, restaurants, convenience stores, and some garages. And that was it. Nothing else was operating. Now we have everything going around. In some places, it's 24 hours a day. I say we like God. God took a day off. Let's take Sunday off. Let's say 4 o'clock in the morning till 3:59 Monday morning. Nobody works. The only thing you can do is go to church. And that's it. You, nobody works. Well, nobody works. If you're you're on a boat transporting petroleum and stuff like that, no. Maritime transportation, like fishing, shouldn't stop because that's seasonal. So that shouldn't stop. But on the ground here, only emergency services and churches open, and the planet will take at least a part of a day off in there with nobody using fuel, no cars going around. And now back to our new episode of I was talking about water, and of course water. We will be talking about water pollution, and what I want to talk about is, maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. It's the great problem we're having with our oceans right now. It's plastic. Plastic is basically everywhere in our oceans, our rivers, our creeks. Every time it rains, the plastic just rolls on, and plastic doesn't disappear like that. It disintegrates into microplastic, and that goes into the water, and the fish are eating it, and I don't know. Our marine diversity is gonna change as we're dumping plastic in it. Something is being done. There's a group called Ocean Plus that has started working on the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which is the biggest problem. This thing is 1.6 million square kilometers in area. Just to give you an example, for you Americans, it's twice the size of Texas. Or for anybody else to look on the map, it's 3 times the size of France, which is a country. That's pretty big, and that's just the biggest one. In every one of our oceans, there is plastic, there's garbage there, and there shouldn't be. It's a problem. It's an emergency. A study was saying that it would take 67 ships 1 year to clean up the North Pacific Ocean. They don't have that many boats right now. That should be a priority from any government. I don't know. Maybe slip it in your campaign promises that you'll go and take care of that. I know you Americans love stuff like that. And yeah, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is well. Let me show you where it is. It's I have to do that, or else my my sketches won't be legible. You're wondering what sketches? Well, I did a little bit more research this time. And I used the board game Risk. If you don't know the game, you're missing out on something. Okay, let's flip over here. I hope everything is legible. So the Great Pacific Garbage Patch goes from Japan, flies by Hawaii, and onto the coast of California, and goes around and around. I think, yeah, that way. Anyways, they call these gyres. It's the way the ocean is going around, and you have multiple ones going around. We have one in each ocean. Each ocean has a gyre, and each gyre's got plastic in it to get out. So I don't know. It's a big problem. Let's take care of it. But locally, how do we do it? Well, here in my city, it's been like over 2 years. No, you can't go into a store and buy something, and they're not allowed to give you a plastic bag. It's either a recyclable bag, you bring your own bags, or they sell you some. Or there's the compostable ones, the nice brown bags we had before. You could have had that at the grocery store or at the drugstore, and even the liquor store has those bags. So we're eliminating plastic, and doing my research, I want to raise my hat again to my Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. He is trying to pass a ban on single-use plastic all across Canada, and last time this man promised something, it was to legalize marijuana in the country, and guess what? It's legal. It's done. So it's a guy you can believe in, but that should be every government around the world to get rid of these plastics that aren't good. And right now the price of plastic is very low because we have too much. We can recycle. I think they said 60% of the plastic that they get from these islands or gyres in the ocean are recyclable. They can do something with it. There's no problem. There's another 40%. They're still studying what they can do with it. But locally, yeah, let's eliminate the Ziploc and Saran wrap, styrofoam, and all that stuff by bring your own containers to the store. You know how much meat you're gonna use about at a time and how many containers. So they put the container on the scale, they zero it out, and they put the meat that you want in it, and put the cap on, and then put a sticker, and so on and so forth. And when you get to the when you get home, you don't have any more styrofoam nor cellophane to throw away, which are two plastics that you can't recycle. So go free. It's in progress here, but it should be everywhere around the world. I think in the Philippines they were trying to implement recyclable bags, but they were giving still the choice to the customers to choose a plastic bag. I think that's wrong. They should ban the production of single-use plastics right away. We know it's not good. The studies have been done. Let's cut it off. It's not good. garbage. Well, garbage. Recycle. Let's keep it like that. But that's what I had to say on the subject. And also the water pollution. Oh yeah, the super tankers, the very very big tankers. If you think Exxon Valdez, even if they put a second hull on it, I've seen the reports on it. I'm still not convinced that these big ships are safe. They can't even port. They have to transfer the petroleum, the oil or gas or whatever they're transporting. They have to exchange on the water or onto a smaller boats that can go into the ports. It may be practical, but it's dangerous. And when accidents happen with these big tankers, it's terrible. 20 some odd years after the Exxon Valdez accident, there's still oil on the beaches and everywhere around. That's like that shouldn't be there. It's hard to clean up. It's just an oil spill is an oil spill. Let's have less. Let's use smaller tankers and let's be safe instead of trying to make more money. Again, money is the problem. Of course. Well, don't forget to like. Please comment and share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.